everyone, welcome back to Beauty by Trish, and I am coming to you today with a tag. Donna from Donna's Mature Life did a video on a peachless palette. Peachless? She did a video on Too Faced Sweet Peachless palette for those that don't have the peach palette. And then she decided to go ahead and make it a tag, and she tagged some of us girls to join her with this. I did not get the peach palette. I had not heard any really good reviews about it. I kind of went back and forth with a couple girls that I knew had it that it was okay. They weren't really over the moon with it. And then it was just like impossible to get. Now, I do know that there's been a lot of, I know Sephora's were supposed to have this big thing on the 15th, and then they had to cancel that. And then there's supposed to be shipments coming in, and they're not having those. So I don't know what the deal is. I do know that if you want one, Amazon has 5. And the cheapest one is $199. Myself, no. Anyway. So, what I did even before Donna had tagged me to do this, I got an email and I shared it with some of you. I shared it in a video that NYX had sent a thing about filling a palette. I forget how much it was. These are the colors that I chose. Because in the peach palette, there's only 3, I believe, peach shadows. So I was like, you know what? I have the one Coastal Scents palette. I'll show you here in a minute. I've shown it before. I've had it for probably a year, maybe more. But I didn't have some matte greens and the matte purples that I really wanted to create a look. So these are the ones I ordered. And like I said, these are from NYX. And if you've tried NYX's singles, they are very good. The same with Coastal Scents. Now I do have some of the pre-done, the 88 and the 120. I have some from BH Cosmetics. I have some from Coastal Scents. I do not own any Morphe shadows. For Coastal Scents, their others, their pre-mates are okay. You can get these shadow pods for, I think it's $1.98, and several times a year they have them for 99¢. And this is the palette that I created. These are all mattes. I think one of them ended up having a little bit of a more satin finish. But I thought, you know what? That's a lot more peaches than the peach palette has. So that was one reason that I chose these colors, because those together, and I could always take out some from this shadow and put in this little one if I wanted it to go. Also, you could create your own peach palette. Now, I can't do a dupes video because I don't have the peach palette, but I really fell in love with some of these colors, and this is just from the Sephora line. Honestly, from what I'm hearing from some people, these would have maybe some more pigmentation than actually the peach palette. So when I got tagged, I thought, great, as soon as I get this, I'm going to do this video. And then, silly girl, you got this palette. I'm going to take this little thing out. I saw somebody on Instagram post this, and they said that they didn't need the peach palette because of the colors in this. And I've done a look with this, and I absolutely loved it. So I really don't know what I'm going to do just yet. I'm going in kind of blindly, and it does have this, the name. This is a Makeup Revolution palette, and I think it was either $10 or $15. There's not very many matte shadows in this one though, so I don't know. I think I'm going to do something with the greens and purples, and then peach in the center. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Let's just play around here a little bit with this. Okay, first I'm going to go in with my Coastal Scents palette because these are all mattes, and I need to start by getting her. Get the bangs out of the eyes. I'm going to go in with this kind of a mustard color. And this is just the color that I'm going to pop right here and use as the beginning of my transition color. And I'm going to have to do something with my bangs. I was letting my bangs grow out, and then I just couldn't do it. And I'm being kind of sloppy because I just want this color everywhere. You know what? Okay, there. And because I am older and I have some crepiness and some things going on, I do first, when I apply a shadow, I go in windshield wiper, and then I always, especially when I'm smoothing out, I always do circles, because that way I'm ensuring that it's getting in there evenly and nicely. Kind of a pumpkin-y color right here. And I like this brush, and this is this, what is this? This is just a pointed crease brush. I think it's a, oh, what is that company? Crown brush. Because it is at a point, and I like to just go right in and deepen right into my crease. Just like this. I want to roll it, do the same thing. These Coastal Scent pods are a little powdery, but for $2, the pigmentation is really nice. Okay, little neon look. Now I'm going to use the mirror on this, because the mirrors that are on these Makeup Revolution are great. And I'm just going to wipe that brush off, and I'm just going to windshield wiper, and then I'm going to swirl it again. I'm not going to take it up as high as I did the first color, but I want it to, like a peekaboo color. Like, you see a little bit more than your transition, but what is it? It's a peekaboo color. So you just want a windshield wiper and then roll it so it's nice and smooth. I know, I exaggerate things a little. It's okay. Now, and really there's so many different palettes that are on the market. If you're really wanting one that's going to be as close as you can, I would really recommend this from Makeup Revolution, the Neutrals versus Neutrals. Now, if you do have more mature skin, you have some crepiness, some hooded, you're going to need a transition color. So you could use, if you have any matte transition, you can order them from Coastal Scents. You can get Sephora ones, you can get NYX ones, just a couple, whatever you like, and then use, this can be your peach palette. Because from the looks of the peach palette, it didn't have very many mattes either, did it? I'm really not sure. And I'm not slamming the peach palette. We can make our own peach palette. It's not a big deal. So I am going to take this brush. I already had my, what's it called? I'd already primed my eye. I'm just taking some of the NYX Milk because I really want these colors to pop. Okay, I'm going to take this. I'm going to take this purple one from my Sephora palette, and I will have to look up the name. I'll have to list it below because when I depotted it, the name wasn't on the pan. Did you know how easy Sephora ones are to depot? They give you a little key with this palette, and you just pop it right in there and it comes right out. Okay, I'm going in with this purple. And I'm going to pop it right on the outside. That is a beautiful purple. And I'm going to go right on the inner corner. Now, if you are not somebody that likes this kind of a look, then you can do it on the outside and just keep your inner lid light and let the light color blend. Pop a light champagne color or something on it. Oh, I was just looking at this purple in here, and it's really pretty too. Look at that purple. That's in the Makeup Revolution palette. Kind of stamping and placing. And then the inner corner. I hurt my shoulder really bad, so that's kind of why this video might be a little skippy, because I have to give my arm a rest. And then I'm going to go in with this really pretty green color. And I'm going to place it, let me bring y'all up a little bit. Is that too close? I'm sorry. Then I'm going to go in with this green color. Just right like that. And then on the inner again. I'm going to go back into that same purple and just kind of vamp it up a little bit. I'm going to get this beautiful peach. And I'm going to pop it right on the middle. And now I just want to take my brush and just kind of marry those colors together just a little bit. When you're marrying your colors together, that you do wipe off your brush in between each one. I'm going to take one of my, this is one of the best, I think it's because it's so little. This is a Makeup Artistry Professional Crease Brush at CVS. Is where you can find these. And I am going to take the purple and the green, and I'm going to put those in my crease to blend those colors. Then I'm going to take a little bit of this green that looks like a sage green. And I'm going to put it right above that purple. I'm going to take this color right here. I believe this is, I don't know what this is. It's kind of a peachy, shiny color. And I'm, with my finger, just going to place that over top of the peach and down into where the green is. That is all I'm going to do with the eyes right now. So I'll back you back up. I am going to go in with this lightest color in this palette, and I will list all these down below. And I just want to clean that up under my brow bone. I have been loving this combination. It's NARS in Custard, which after I bought it, I regretted it just because of the color. I ended up buying the vanilla to go with it, but I like this better. This is NYX, and there's just something about these formulas together give a beautiful under eye look. This is my Rimmel Stay Matte. I have my contour palette here. I'm just going to take a little bit of this. I'm going to take a little bit of the yellow. I'm going to take this brush right into my contour. I'm going to take Bare Minerals, the Ocean View, this one right here. This color right here is going to be my blush. I'm going to curl my eyelashes, put on my eyeliner, and put on some mascara, and then I will be back. Then I'm going to take this really fine brush, the Anastasia, oh no. I'm going to take the purple and the green, and then that peach color. And I'm going to do the same thing that I did on my top line on my bottom line. Okay, and I'm going to use All Natural from Milani to line my lips. And then I'm going to go in with Bow and Arrow. Okay, there we go. That is my look. I said in the title that it was a bold peachless look. If you guys would like to see me do a more neutral, casual look from the peachless selection, then just let me know. So take the challenge. If you passed on the peach palette, if you decided not to, if you were not lucky enough to be one of the ones that could get it in store, or if you choose not to spend $200 to $300 on one on Amazon now, then look in your stash and see if you can come up with a peachless palette look, and share with me. If you're a video creator, let me see. I tag you. And if you don't do videos, let me know if you tried it and what you came up with, and if you feel like that kind of eased it a little bit if you wanted the palette and you weren't able to get it. Thank you, Donna, for tagging me to do this video. It was a lot of fun. I just decided to go with a little bolder look. So I hope that you all enjoyed it. I hope that you all are having a blessed day. I will talk to you in the next video.